On this episode of Reality.Bites, we're going to take this 2012 Defender Puma and go pick up a super cool guy. Now this guy is a great fisherman, an amazing cook. His restaurant just made it onto the top 100 list of restaurants in the world, okay? He won the Restaurant of the Year at the ETOT Awards earlier this year, okay? It's no surprise that we're going to go pick up Ryan Cole and go for a flippin' like a lunch.
One chaperone and I'm taking me out. Where do I don't know, and I'm taking me out. I'm gonna go where I've never been. I'm gonna go where I've never been. I'm gonna do something I never did, where I've never been. I'm diving in.
You like it, Ryan?
Bertus, how are you?
You well, man?
Yeah, very well.
Okay.
Good to see you.
Nice seeing you too. Lunchtime?
Yeah, that's great.
Okay. Have you driven a Defender before?
I have.
Have you? Well, it's all yours today. Let's go.
You're going to regret this.
I can't wait. I'm insured, it's fine.
Is it insured?
Yes, 100%.
It's very nice, huh?
Let me settle in. Some people settle down, but I'm not one of them.
This thing is wild.
It's lucky, man.
Yeah.
We've had it for about 5 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is an upgrade.
Oh, you have to fucking have music, huh?
And you got to wait for the light to go off.
No, you can swing it back towards you. There you go.
Yeah.
Reverse is top right.
Top right.
Yeah.
Handbrake.
There you go.
Yes.
Reverse.
Very nice. Yo. You've taken this thing to the future.
Right, man, we're heading off to Heshing in Sea Point for lunch.
Oh, that's like, I mean, is there anything better in Cape Town?
We're very excited.
So I had a 2008 Defender 110
Yeah?
for all of 1 year.
Hey,
And then I was like, right, that's it, it's done.
is it, they are maintenance, man.
And the problem is, you know, we live in the city and we work in the city, so it just became a bit like too bulky and a bit like, yeah. But then I got a boat about a year, I mean, it's probably 3 years ago now.
Yeah.
And I wish I'd never let it go.
See, but now you can get back into it. Huh? Like,
Yeah.
it's a thing. So where do you fish from most?
So the boat stored in Noordhoek,
Yeah.
and then I launch at False Bay Yacht Club or Miller's Point. So
Okay.
I mainly fish out sort of Cape Point side. You know I don't have a driver's license, right?
Really?
No, I'm joking.
It's fine. We're doing good so far. So Ryan, this is Heshing. It's probably one of my favorite eateries in Cape Town. The food is always good. It's super fast.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Nourishing. People are nice.
Yeah. Feel at home.
Yeah.
It's all the good things. And it's the only place that I know of where you get soup dumplings.
Oh, yeah, agreed. And also the fact that you have to serve yourself almost. If you want
Yes.
a beer, the fridge is over there.
And they trust you.
Yeah.
I'm turning corners, I'm moving backwards, I'm shadow boxing.
Where did your interest in cooking start?
Ooh, since day dot. I mean, when I was 4, so the story goes all the way back to when I was in creche. They would find me in the kitchen with a tea lady named Belinda,
Yeah.
making sandwiches and like pouring the other kids like Oros or tea in the winter, because it's always like it's always fascinated me. It's never been something that hasn't been a part of me. From like making bread, it's like flour, water, yeast, salt, and then like this thing, it becomes from dry to wet and then it grows.
Yeah.
So it's always been in me.
And you know, Ryan, now that you're busy, you've got more than one thing happening at the same time. But where do you find inspiration? Like, how does inspiration strike? It's different for everybody.
Yeah. I think like I find that I often think about things like all the time. So I'll be like, okay, cool. I want to do like, it's winter now. So winter we eat heavy. We eat with our stomachs. We like eat delicious, like nourishing food. So I'm always like thinking about things, and I spend every day. I'm either in the forest or in like the fields with my dogs, because we've got like a little staffy and a little dog named Ryder, who's a rescue. So they need to be walked because they're like quite high drive dogs. So I spend a lot of time walking and a lot of time thinking. So I'm in the forest quite often, so I'll see like the sorrel come up, I'll see like the mushrooms come up, the pine needles, and as seasons change, like it's just so alive around me that it's part of like every day. So I'm always thinking about things. So I just stay inspired because I stay in nature. So I find the more connected I am to everything, the easier I am like to create things.
Yeah. No, it's a thing for all of us is to constantly think about the thing that we're doing. You know, I think when you stop analysing and stop thinking, it's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't recognise the fact that you've got to do that, it's a
yeah. And I think you've got to be quite conscious about the fact that you're looking at the same thing, and you've got to have new eyes every time you look at it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you end up in a rut, and it's like quite hard to stay motivated unless you're challenging yourself to sort of reinvent and rediscover.
Yeah, a great example for me, I think, is always like the Ritz in London, where they've got all those classical recipes that they sort of stay true to, but they modernise them, obviously, as they go along. And it's this beautiful thing of certain things are just meant to taste great together. You know, chicken and tarragon is a wonderful old classic combination, but how do we revive it continuously?
Yeah.
So it stays relevant to where we are now.
But that's what he's done so well. I mean, the fact that he just got number one at the Katie's yesterday.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and you know, I was watching a podcast literally 2 days ago, and he was saying, and his secret is his team.
Yeah.
So he's got youngsters working for him, and he says, but all they know is the new eyes. So he's all about like staying true to the classics and telling it in a new way. We're telling the same story with a different accent. And it made so much sense to me because it's like that's how you stay relevant and stay inspired is by leaning on the people around you.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So who cooks at home? You or your missus?
Me mostly, yeah. Because I'll have very clear ideas of what I want to eat, so I'll be like, right, this is what I'm making, and that's the plan, and that's where we're going.
And what is a home classic like? What is your favorite thing to cook at home?
So at the moment, I joke quite often that we're in our broth era.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of broths, a lot of clarifying. So that's very much like in season in our house at the moment, like these beautiful, rich, meaty broths that are like clarified and like just nourishing. It actually comes from one of the dishes here, to be honest with you. It's the beef flank and tofu hot pot.
Yeah.
And it's just the most nourishing thing you can ever eat in the world. So it's like, that is my sort of like comfort meal. So at home, I play off of that quite often.
Do you have Instapot?
I do.
Do you use it?
Every day.
It's cooler.
Yeah, it's the best thing ever.
It's changed our home cooking completely.
Revolutionized.
It's a wonderful tool.
Yeah.
Like, it's great. So my favorite Instapot thing at the moment is like game pie. If I you know, because I can get a game shoulder tender in
45 minutes.
Yeah, well, hour 15 minutes. Sort of thing. But it's super. Love it.
Yeah. No, it's the best there.
And you know, yourself and Nina are both chefs. How does that dynamic work for you at home? Like, is it quite a difficult dynamic sometimes? Both long hours.
Yeah.
Both grumpy sometimes, I suppose. And then.
So Nina's not a morning person at all.
Cool.
Whereas I thrive in the mornings. Nina's like very much a night owl, and I'm very much like crack of dawn, because of fishing. So I'm very much like before sunrise, up, out, and like off I go. So Nina's like generally starts her days a little bit slower. So in the morning, quite often I'll take the dogs for the morning walk, and then we'll get back. Obviously, feeding the dogs is also quite a thing, because they eat like a lot of fresh and raw and like whole foods. We don't feed them like kibble.
Change always happens with Roundhouse. And there was a conscious time, I don't know, about 12 years ago, more longer, 13, 14 years ago. I had my first big TV show, Ultimate Ride Master, and I traveled around the country for 2 months. And I came back and I realized that I'm not German or French or whatever. I'm South African.
Yeah.
And I'm part of my culture from parts of the South African culture, and I started cooking more South African food. And man, I ate shit for like a year.
Really?
Yes, people hated it. And not South Africans as much, but foreign guests were like, how dare you be more South African, sort of thing. And I was like, but fuck it, this is who I am. This is what
is what I know.
Yeah, this is what it should be. And it was a period of change, and it's great to go through this period of change in your career when you go, like, you know, you feel the need to change something, and you can, and you do it on risk, obviously, but it's good for your soul.
Yeah,
it's good for your soul to say.
And it's also, do you find it's easier because you've got this? There's a self-belief that people will understand that they have to come around.
100%. So you work at it, but recognizing the fact that change happening is important.
Yeah.
Saying to yourself, if there's something in me that's changing, if things are going to change in the next year. So you know, it's important to change. For me, it's important to change things continuously. You know, the way we look at food, the way we think about it, how you position your business, how you see yourself.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting, you know, and the way you see yourself is not the way other people perceive.
No, absolutely.
It's different things. So, yeah, that's what we do. But you know, in that way, how do you split your time between? So at the moment, it's Salsify, the lawns you're involved with, Koi,
And Cabo,
Cabo Beach Club. So how do you split your time amongst those three things?
So Tuesdays is very much like admin day. So that's like war room day where I go in and like problem solve and fix and look at everything and plan out my week. And then Mondays is the day I take off. So Mondays is very much like me, Nina, and the dogs day.
Yeah.
And then so then the rest of the time I spend in the shop. So I find that whatever I do, it needs to be 15 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
Because that's the secret for me, is to be able to walk into any one of the places at a drop of a hat.
Yeah.
Because that's how I think I can keep a handle on things, and it stays small enough to control.
Yeah. And this year, obviously, a big award year. So it was Restaurant of the Year this year at Eat Out, 3 stars. Number 88 on the list.
Yeah, number 88. Yeah.
I mean, that's a massive achievement.
Yeah.
Like, it's incredible. And you know, has it freaked you out a little bit, or you?
You know, it should have.
Yeah.
It really should have. But I think that we stay so grounded in the fact that the big wins in my life are very much the life I've created. So for me, it's very much my routine. It's about being able to go walk with my dogs in the forest every morning. It's about being able to go fishing whenever the weather's nice. It's about being able to do the things that make me happy and find that give me joy in life.
Yeah.
It's training. It's being able to like go away to Pringle Bay at the drop of a hat. So for me, the big wins in life are very much the life we've been able to create, and the businesses that we've been able to create, and the teams of people that we have.
Yeah.
So it sounds weird, but like all these recognitions and awards, are like which are life's works. Like these are massive lifetime achievements for me. It's like, fuck, I'm a little boy from Southfield, a humble family. My parents were never wealthy, but it's cool. But these are not the benchmark of things that my life are like dictated by. So these awards are cool, but they just validate that what I'm doing is my true purpose, and the teams of people that are around me and what we do every day, that is the actual reward.
Yeah.
So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like, it's incredible. But I mean, has it changed who I am? No.
Yeah.
I mean, I still wake up in the morning with a sore back. So, yeah.
And you will for a long time.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. What's the most difficult request, I suppose, or issue you've had with a guest?
Oh, when people say they don't eat vegetables, I'm like trying to like, how are you alive?
Yeah.
That's for me always like, I don't eat vegetables because I can taste the soil they were grown in. I'm just like, I don't know what that means. What do you want me to do with that?
Yeah.
And then they're like, yeah, they'll have potato. I'm like, well, what does that mean? Yeah. But I mean, that's the thing. You go through it all. I mean, the amount of like weird things that you get. But I think that's also the beautiful thing about restaurants. It's like, I mean, as you know, it's like you get people who've had a bad day. So you're not the reason that they've had a bad day, but they come in and you've got to turn their whole day around. You've got to like, they might have just had a fight with the missus, they might have had like a bad Uber trip, and you've just got to like, okay, cool, this is not a reflection on me, it's a projection of them. Yeah. So I think being able to place that is also very, very important.
It is important, and it happens constantly. Like it is a thing. You know, we often take the brunt for somebody's bad golf game.
Yeah,
you know,
100%. Yeah,
it happens. What is your favorite ethnic cuisine? Greek is big at the moment.
It is.
Obviously, all the Asian cuisines are great.
Yeah, I mean, so we're actually going to Thailand in 3 weeks because of the fact that like we want to go and eat like Thai street food.
Nice.
So, but I feel like that's a cop out at the moment. But I think at the moment, the flavor for me at the moment would definitely have to be Thai, like Southern Thai.
And your favorite, is it one in South Africa that you like Thai restaurants in the Cape?
There's a place in Mobe called Ayara.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
It's like also a little hole in the wall. It's like on the corner, but not on the corner. It's like a little spot on the side, but not on the corner kind of thing.
Nice.
Very small. Like come in. What do you want? Take it. Go. Thank you.
And do you have like a favorite? I mean, I know it's a very big question. I mean, you can't ask me this question because I fucking can't tell you. But do you have like a favorite restaurant in Cape Town? Like where's the place that you just love trying?
I mean, it depends. Are we?
Every day eating. Like, yeah, good choice.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah,
Love
yeah. It's Yisheng every day.
It's a great choice.
Yeah, I just think there's something for everything. It's like I think like we're quite spoiled for choice. I mean, also one of my most outstanding meals in the last 12 months was at Spek and Boone. And that was like end of January. We went with friends of ours, Dale and Kat from Faber.
Yeah.
And we had just come from a massive lunch, and we went straight in and we just sat down and we had everything, and it was like the best. So, but again, like, so am I in Cape Town? Am I in Stellenbosch? Yeah, it depends. But for I think everyday eatery, where am I going to eat? It would definitely be here.
Yeah, I agree. I think a place like this, like a neighborhood eatery where you feel welcome every day.
Yeah.
It's such a deal for me, and we need more of it. I explained to some the other day, and I said to them that I believe we need more of a reasonable middle when it comes to restaurants.
I completely agree. We're lacking a middle.
Yeah. And this is it.
There's also, the I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a diner thing or an offering point of view, but like there's not many places outside of this that you feel that you can go and just have dumplings.
Yeah.
Drop in for a quick lunch, quick beer, dumplings, and then done. Everything's like a multi-course. I mean, obviously I'm guilty of it because of our restaurants.
Yeah, sure.
But like you can't just pop in, have one thing, and leave. That is missing.
In a place that I love eating at, and it's been there for years. And I mean, I went with my wife there for dates when we started dating. I love Clark's.
Yes.
It feels like a neighborhood eatery always.
Yeah.
They do this flippin' spicy pickled beans when you sit down with a beer. I love the Clark's burger.
Yeah. And their loaded fries.
I love their fries.
And their Bloody Marys with the pickled green bean on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I've had the greatest service there because the staff is just real.
Yeah.
And they're friendly.
Yeah.
And like I think every neighborhood needs a Clark's.
Agreed.
Yeah. It's a great place to eat.
It's missing.
Yeah. It's just, and I think that they were ahead of their time back in the day.
Absolutely.
When they kicked off.
And I mean, the fact that they're still around, what's that, like 15 years later?
Should be about 15 now, I think so. Yeah. And it's great.
Incredible.
Yeah. I mean, I went there with a big bubbles one day, like massive bubbles. And I ordered a vodka and orange juice just to smooth out.
Just take the edge off.
Yeah, it took forever to arrive.
Shame.
And when it arrived, the waiter was like, "Hey man, I'm sorry it took a while, but I just squeezed the juice freshly for you." And I had a taste, and I was like, "Man, can you start squeezing the next one because it's delicious?" And that's the kind of thing that you love. You love the fact that it's so honest and so truthful, and it is what it is, but it's still
unapologetic.
delicious. Yeah, and it's still delicious.
That's it.
And I love that place.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Uzery is another one.
Yes, love.
That's like,
Nick's doing such a good job.
they really have elevated like anybody's idea of what modern Greek is meant to be. He's doing good things.
I've had a couple of meals there, and he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like he's a flippin' nice guy. Oh, well, look at that.
I think we definitely have that.
Are you a coffee drinker, right?
Yeah, massively.
What's your favorite coffee in town?
Pauline's next door.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Really
Potato
like it.
Pauline's. And I'll drink it with oat milk purely because I like the value that the oat milk adds.
There's a Pauline's that opened up in at the hotel as well in the same complex.
Really?
Yeah. It's very busy.
Yeah, but they just do a good coffee.
Yeah. And how do you have your coffee?
Cortado.
Cool.
Always.
Short and hard.
Yeah, like cortado with less milk, and they're like, yes, a cortado is with less milk. You're like, I know, but less than that. And then they're kind of like, they eyeball you, and you're just kind of like, just go with it here.
So I know you've got a thing for Pringle Bay, but do you have a favourite holiday destination in Cape Town, in South Africa? So if you hit the road somewhere, where do you have to go? Wild Coast.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where?
It's so we stayed. We actually went just, I think, as we're coming out of COVID.
Yeah.
We went to Coffee Bay, and we spent, I think, 2 weeks there.
Nice.
At Lubanzi. It was, I mean, it's just crazy. Like you on the ocean, so there's like a very good rock and surf fishing, and then there's cows grazing literally 10 meters. It's
I mean, I've spent some time at Hole in the Wall and Coffee Bay, and that's like, amazing.
It's incredible.
Yeah, beautiful. And when you do road trips like that, do you are you a Wimpy guy or do you pack butt course?
Oh no, Wimpy.
Yeah.
Every day of the week.
What's your thing at Wimpy?
Cheese and tomato, brown bread toasted with just black pepper, nothing else.
Beautiful.
And a tall Americano, no milk, thank you.
Yes, we all have a Wimpy thing, huh? I could imagine a Wimpy
It's
thing.
South African, it's part of who we are.
I'm cheeseburger, strawberry milkshake, that combo. At an airport,
Even if
when
it's
I travel-
morning.
Love it. When I travel, when I'm on a road trip, I've got to do not even a double cheeseburger, it's cheeseburger, strawberry milkshake.
I feel like I'll get judged by Nina though, so I kind of like steer away.
I get judged by people. So obviously people watch like the TV shows, and they say like, "Hey man, what do you get in the Wimpy?" And I'm like, "I'm not going to give this up. I'm not going to like. This is it. This is
This is where it started.
Love it.
100%.
If you had to choose your last meal, they throw stuff.
Being allergic to
Oh yeah, maybe you
crustaceans.
shouldn't have a crayfish.
So then my last meal would definitely be
That's it.
a crayfish cooked in the ocean
Yeah.
with an organic lemon, Hellman's mayonnaise,
Yeah.
crayfish cooked in ocean water. And I'm going to take it, I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes, take it out, rip it off, cut the shell open, and I'm going to use it as a dip. And that's how I'll go out.
It's a good way to go.
Yeah.
I must say, it's right up there with with going in your sleep.
Yeah,
Like it's up
exactly.
there.
It's that
It's up
peaceful.
there. Yeah. If you chose your poison, are you a beer or bourbon guy?
Oh no, whiskey every day.
Whiskey?
Yeah.
Which one? Irish, Scottish.
Scottish, yeah, my mom's Scottish, so it has to be Scottish. Yeah.
Any particular one?
I like Talisker.
Nice.
Yeah. But I mean, I just like a good whiskey. I'm not a whiskey snob. I like, if it was midday
Yeah.
and you were like, let's have a double Jameson, I'd say let's do it. I appreciate fine things
A neat on the rocks.
on the rocks.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know it's cheating, but yeah,
Look,
we're gonna have more than one. You know what I mean?
I'm a savage. I'm really okay with long Jamesons, lots of soda. It's a good one.
Yeah.
What does your drunk food look like? So you've had a tough night, a big night with the boys. What do you eat 2 o'clock in the morning?
It's probably going to be Nina loves baking, so she's always making like beautiful sourdoughs. So it's probably going to be like a sourdough, mature cheddar on there, onion, salt, pepper, toasted in a pan.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, that's brave. You know, most people would say McDonald's.
Nah. To be honest with you, I think I've never had Burger King.
Yeah.
And I think I've had McDonald's once.
Okay.
So it's not something we've ever like been exposed to.
Yeah.
Like same as like soft drinks and stuff, like Coke and Sprite and stuff.
Yeah.
It never featured in our house. But I mean, we grew up like very modest, but it was just something that was never there. So it's not something that's like been like that I'm associated with like, oh, I'm so fucking hungover, I need a Big Mac or something. It's
Yeah.
never been in like my realm. So
It sounds very healthy, bro.
I mean, it's not particularly. It's just
it's admirable, to be honest with you.
I'll
It's
tell my
very admirable.
parents.
That's great. Like it's, I think for most people it'll be like a quick drive-through, a KFC,
Yeah.
or whatever the thing might be.
I mean, yeah, but no.
I find as I grow older, the best thing for a hangover is almost like a big bowl of fruit salad.
Yes.
Like, isn't it like nutrients? It must be ice cold. So like ice cold fruit salad. They're like, okay, I can start.
And a
today.
handful of bananas.
Yes, and then you roll from there. It makes sense, huh?
But the hangovers last longer as we get older. It's not as much fun anymore.
No, and that's why I drink a lot less lately, man. Like it's like I can't afford to lose a day anymore. Like in old days it was fine,
But also you're too busy. You don't have the time. You don't have the time to feel sorry for yourself and mope around for 3 hours and be like. I also find because as you get busier and your teams get bigger, there's more people that need your attention.
Yeah.
And I find that when you can't pitch up and you can't show up and you can't give them your 100%, you're doing yourself and them an injustice. So for me, that's also a big reason. Like, if I know I'm working, then I know I need to commit and I need to be there. So it's a big motivator for me to like sort of stay on the straight and narrow.
And I think the reality is that I love good things. I love great wine, and I love great whiskey and good rum and like those sort of things. So I'd rather spend my time drinking great wine
Absolutely.
than drinking average wine.
But a lot of it.
Yeah, but a lot of it when I do, but I'd rather save that occasion for that it's something special, and that's just the way it is. Talk about, do you like wine?
I love wine.
Favorite varietal?
No favorite varietal. I love a blend. I love a red blend. I love a white blend.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, fuck, I just like, yeah, I love all of it. But for me, it's not even the national wines. It's South African wines.
Wow.
I love the storytelling. We obviously, like, because we're in restaurants, we meet so many incredible wine producers and their stories and like the stories of their terroir and how they're showing of this, and it's just like, I can't say to you like, oh, you know, the rat's back, or it's for me it's all of it. I love the fact that winemakers are so as passionate as we are, and for me it's the same thing. Like they've created something, so I just have so much time for all of it that I'm not like I'm not a this or a that. I'm a this and a that.
I'm so glad you said white blend though.
Yeah.
I'm a huge white blend fan.
Ooh.
And we don't drink enough of them in South Africa.
No.
It's white blends and old Sauvignon Blancs is a thing. Old
100%.
bottle mature Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
It's become a thing.
No, it's massive.
So yeah.
And I mean, yeah. I mean, I think the first time I was like, fuck, this white blend thing is a thing, is when I tasted Adi's Kalbosfontein.
Yeah.
When he still did the 5 varieties, I was just like, what is this witchery? This is fucking mad. And so that kind of opened the door, and now I'm just like obsessed.
My moment I think was Ian O'Dear.
Oh,
At 06, 07, 09,
The white
we did
blend.
10 white
Oh,
blends of his.
that,
07 was my favourite.
yeah, no,
And then
agreed.
when I sold most of it or drank it, it became 2010.
By
So
default.
So amazing, huh?
Yeah, no, it's incredible.
So Ryan, there's always a few heavier questions, obviously. So what would you say is your biggest regret so far,
Biggest regret.
if any?
You know, I'm a big believer of the saying that there's no future in the past.
Yep.
And I don't know. I don't live a life of regrets. I think that I like to believe that every decision I made was the best decision at that moment. And yeah, I also believe that you need to be kind to yourself. So I believe that you've got to back yourself, and you're the only person in the whole world that has to have your back.
Yeah.
Because that's what it comes down to. And I don't ever say to myself, oh, you're a fucking idiot, or oh, you should have done that. I always look at every decision I make as I made that. I did it for the right reasons, and I did as best as I could, given the circumstances at that moment.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Good.
Sorry.
No, that's solid. Huh?
Yeah.
It's what it should be. You know, we live in the past too often. You know, and dwell on things that should have been forgotten.
Exactly, and I think also. I think, you know, there's a saying that goes, you know, be happy right now because you'll never be here again.
Yeah.
And it's true.
And then, with that great attitude, what's your biggest win at life?
My biggest win.
You met Nina. When you met Nina.
Yeah. No, I think it's being able to make it work. I think the biggest win is getting to the point where I am right now, where I'm with somebody that I absolutely love and adore, and that we're both really happy. And I think the life that we've carved out for ourselves is like, I'm well aware. Like, I wake up every day and I'm like, fuck, this is as good as it gets. But I've believed that for a long time. So I believe that I don't need very much. And what I have is enough.
Yeah.
So I've always, like, you know, it's like as things get better, which I mean, you think after winning ETA, like, it can't get any better, and then like we make the world 50 best top 100 list, and it's like, how much better can it be? And then, like, you know, we're in a position where I've got like one of the biggest mentors of my life flying to Cape Town to come and cook with me. I'm like, how much better can it get? And yeah, I just believe that one must live with an attitude of gratitude in everything. Yeah. Because life changes like that. You know, tomorrow you could wake up and you could be dead. You could be in a wheelchair. Yep. You could lose a loved one. So I don't know. For me, I live very gratefully every day.
It's amazing you said that. We do a list every year before New Year's. What is our goals for the next year?
Yeah.
And this year's list, the motto was, let gratitude be your attitude. That's all that matters. Is the thing that we have. It might not be much to other people, but to us, it's important.
Yeah.
And the relationships we have with our business and further afield. It's really something to be grateful for, because very few people get to live that exciting life, the life we get to live. You know, we're surrounded by amazing people, great food, great wine.
Yeah.
all the time.
All the time, and it's just an influx. I mean, it's a silly example, but there was probably a time in January or February. A couple of mates and I, we had gone out fishing. I've got a little boat, so we went out fishing out of Miller's Point, it's in the southern suburbs. It's one of the national slipways. We went out fishing. We came back. It was probably about, it was a school holiday, so it would have been end of term 1. So I don't know what month that would have been.
Sort of
Late summer.
May, April, Or March, April,
And there was a guy who was probably 78, 79 years old, and he was there with his grandkids. And he was standing at the slipway, and my best mate and I, we had arrived, and he was like, "Oh, what did you guys catch?" So we had caught a few yellowtail and a couple of bream and a couple of roman. So then we showed the grandkids who were about, I think maybe 9 to 13 years old, and we showed them what we had caught. And then we were like, "Oh, jump on the boat, come and have a look. This is a boat. These are the engines." And then we started chatting to them, and the guy was in his late 70s, and he had never ever been on a boat.
Wow.
Never ever been on the ocean, and he's from Cape Town.
Wow.
And I just stood there and I thought to myself, fuck, this is my life.
Yeah.
And you've got people who are from here who have never had the opportunity, never had whatever it is, the interest or the excuse or whatever it is, to experience these things. And these are the things we take for granted because it's so easy to, but there's so many with so much less.
Yeah.
And I think it's you need to be firm in your realization of what you have is abundance.
Yeah.
No matter what that is.
And at the end of the day, I think experiences is worth much more than anything else.
100%.
You know,
Yeah. That is the value of life.
Yes, 100%. What is your favorite food destination in the world if you could choose anywhere to go?
London.
London. Yeah.
London. It's for me, London. Everyone's like, "Yeah, but London's not the food capital of the world." We never said it was. But for me, it's I always find it to be a good sense check.
Yeah.
On there's just so much. London is one of the few places in the world you go wherever you get on a bus, go anywhere. Every single shop front is full.
Yeah.
There's no vacant anything. And there are people everywhere. It's just always buzzing. There's just so much on offer. There's so much to see. The diversity of offering in London is it's incredible. You can go from 3 Michelin-star restaurant from Core down to Speedboat Bar, which is Thai, Southern Thai Cantonese food, and it's you can have fucking chicken skins that'll blow your head off because it's so hot.
Yeah.
So for me, the diversity is just so massive that I love it. If I can, I try and go every year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the thing that probably holds us back is the rand's value when you get there.
You're so
That's
sad.
wild.
It's bad.
But also, I think people discount English ingredients. English ingredients are probably some of the finest in the world.
Absolutely.
Seafood, lamb, great beef, incredible vegetables. It's regional.
And that's also what they've only kind of you've worked in London, I've worked in London at different times, but you can also see it now in 2025. They're only now actually engaging and realizing the value of their own produce. They've always kind of followed France and the rest of Europe, whereas now they're very much understanding their sense of place and their produce and their place in the world.
Yeah.
And I think they're doing a beautiful job of that. And I think South Africa could get there in 3 to 5 years. Sure. But yeah.
Look, we're always a little bit behind the curve when it comes to world chains, but it's English food and London cooking it excites me terribly.
Absolutely.
I probably some of the restaurants I follow the most on social media is English restaurants, and it's so good.
And why do you think that is? Do you think it's because it's the most relatable, or because you've got a personal connection to it? Because I
think it's both. So I think as a South African, our culture is more Anglicized than Dutch. So we are a bit more English and a sense of humour and those sort of things. So I really enjoy English culture. And because I work there, we have a connection to space as well, and I feel really at home when I get there. So I feel at home in Stellenbosch, and I feel at home in the bush in the north because I grew up there, and I feel at home in London. That's those are the
those are your pillars.
Yeah, and that's the way it is. But it's great to go to a place and land at the airport and exactly where to go.
Yeah.
And then
I get out there, I get on there, and this is where I'm going.
100%. So we just love it. So and obviously my wife likes to go shop at Uniqlo and Muji, so that's
it's a win-win.
That's where it goes, man. Ryan, what is next for you? So it's been a good year for you so far. It's been a busy year for you. What do you see in your future?
More of the same.
Good.
I think just consistency in honing in what it is we're trying to do and trying to achieve, and have our voice become clearer and louder, and just really focusing on what we're doing. I think yeah, if I could do that, I'd be a very happy man. Not that I'm not already.
No, but it's a good thing. I feel, the opportunity to put South African food on the world stage, it's now,
Absolutely.
And you're a good carrier of the voice.
Thank you.
Cheers,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Well done, man.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for your time.
Anytime.
We're not gonna be fucking eating all this.
No, we've got beers to
No,
drink.
no. So that was an amazing meal at my favorite Chinese restaurant, Hei Sheng in Sea Point, with the incredibly talented Ryan Cole. Now, if anybody's going to change the face of South African food, I'm sure this guy is going to do quite a bit of the work for us. So, see you next time on Reality Bites. Let's see who's next.